Hi, I'm Van Phillips, European Tour winner and PGA coach, and in today's lesson I want to teach you how to stand the perfect distance from the golf ball. Okay, so standing the right distance from the ball is a big problem for a lot of people. We're unsure exactly what to do and how we measure that. There's a lot of talk about measuring with your hand. So there are some instructors that like to say we can take our hand and measure one hand span width, if you like. Now, the problem I have with that obviously is we've all got different size hands. I've got tiny hands, and some guys have got hands like shovels. So I prefer to use a different method, and it's one, the reason I've got a driver and a wedge in my hand here is because the method that I like to use will really give you the ability to stand the right distance regardless of whether you've got a wedge or a driver in your hand. So I'm going to illustrate that now. Start off with the wedge, just drop the driver down here. Now I'd like you to be aware of your weight distribution before I get into how you're going to measure distance. I'd just like you to be aware that when you're standing to a ball, I'd like you to rock into the heels, then into the toes, and then find that dead center where you feel you're springing through the ball of the foot. Once you've found that balance point, then you can start getting into measurements, if you like. Now, what I like to use is really simple. I like to use the connection between the lead arm and the body at address, okay? Now, I want to make a distinction here. I'm talking about the mid bicep to shoulder, okay? That's the only part of the arm that you should feel connected to the rib cage. If you're connected down to the elbow, all the way to the elbow, you're going to be standing too close to the ball. If you don't feel any connection at all, you're going to be standing too far away. It really is that simple. So if I'm addressing this with my wedge, I really am finding my balance point first. I'm on the balls of my feet, and then what I'm looking to feel is that connection between upper arm and pec, and I know now that I'm standing a really nice distance away. If I were to move such that I created a space between my arm and rib cage, I'm too far. If I move in such that my whole upper arm down to my elbow is touching my rib cage, I'm too close. So I'm going to step away until I find that point where I'm maintaining that connection between upper arm, mid bicep and shoulder. And if I do that all the way through the bag, regardless of the length of the club, I'm going to be standing an optimum distance from the ball. I'm going to grab driver and do exactly the same thing. So here I am with driver. I'm feeling the same connection between upper arm and pec here, and I know now that I'm a good distance away with driver. So I've gone from one extreme to the other there. I've gone from a wedge to a driver, but by feeling the same level of connection with the upper arm, mid bicep to shoulder, I know that I'm now standing a really good distance from the ball. I'm not reaching for it, I'm not getting in my own way, I'm that optimum distance. I hope this video is going to help you a lot to stand the right distance consistently with every club. Please head over to my website where there's a wealth of information on there. I get into real detail about golf performance, psychology. There's all the correct exercises to get you in the best shape to play golf. I'm a qualified gym instructor as well. I really have studied every facet of golf performance, and it's all on that website for you. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already.